I'm Miss Lonnie, a teaching artist with PS Arts. Let's make a Mother's Day card inspired by Takashi Murakami. Today we're going to be using colored markers. You can do this with pencils. However, pencils don't get that super flat look that markers can accomplish. Also, you can use Sharpies. You just want to take care when you use Sharpies and make sure that you open your card up when you're drawing on it so that it doesn't bleed through. So you start with a nice thick white piece of paper. You can actually do this uncolored as well. Fold it in half. Make sure you line up those edges as best you can. And then put a nice crease in it. You can even use your fingernail, or you can take a pencil or a marker. Now the card should open up in the same way a book would open up. You wouldn't want to open it up in this direction. You could alternately open it up from the top to bottom. So don't worry about that. Just remember how to place your card when you get started. And again, if you're using Sharpies, you can open it up and just decorate the side that's going to be in the front. So that would be the right-hand side of the paper if you open it up. So now I'm going to start by using a black Sharpie for the outline of my flowers, but you don't have to do that. You can use colored lines as well. I would avoid yellow just because it doesn't show up as much. Okay, this will be the front of my card. Now in Murakami's work, you'll notice there's millions of flowers and they all kind of overlap each other. So I'm going to start with a nice, good size flower. And you can make whatever kind of flowers you want. They don't have to be this style of flower. They can have longer petals, thinner petals. You can do roses or any kind of flowers you want. Now to make sure that they look like they're overlapping, you just use that trick where wherever you make a line, when it hits another one, you just stop. So again, if I'm making a flower here, I start with the middle part, put some petals. Whenever the petal reaches another petal, I stop. That makes it look like it's behind it. So you want to keep going until you have a lot of flowers. Now you don't have to fill up the whole front space with flowers. You can just do a little corner area. And then when you're ready, start coloring. And if you'd like to pick out a palette ahead of time, that's fine, but you can also just randomly pick colors as you go along. So to get the super flat look, like Murakami does, you want to pick an area and you're going to make sure to fill in the space really carefully. So since this is a round shape, I'm going around and around and making sure I have no white space left open. That's how you get it to look like it's very flat. Maybe I'll do the petals on this. I like to use one color and just go in several areas. And then when I'm done with one color, switch and go to another color. Now, yellow works for the inside. As I said earlier, you might not want to use it for the outlines, but it does add a nice, bright look to your flowers. Remember, try to make sure there's no white showing and stay inside your areas. Remember how Murakami gives his flowers faces? You can do that as well. You can add faces inside your flowers. That's up to you. Sometimes I like to hide a little bug or a little butterfly in my flowers. So you're going to keep going until you finish decorating it. Here's a finished Murakami inspired Mother's Day card. Remember, be extra kind to the person who mothers you, and don't forget to send me those pictures of your artwork to craftbag@yahoo.com. See you next time on Tabletop Art. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment.